Hello, hello, welcome in, welcome in. Hope everyone is doing well today. Apologies, I'm getting a slightly bit later start than usual. I'm dealing with a few, technical issues with my controller, and so I'm trying to fix them before, I get started, and it seems to be working, which is good. That's gonna be annoying though. It's fine. That works. So, thank you for coming by. I hope you're all doing wonderfully today. Bob Sue, congrats on the first. Thanks for coming by. But yeah, the plan for today, I'm gonna play through, Mario Kart Double Dash. This is the last game in the series that I have not played, at some point in my life. So, yeah. A bit of, other stuff that kind of happened. Last night after Super Circuit, I decided I wanted to go back into Mario Kart 8 Deluxe and try, 200cc, now that I have more experience in more difficult controls, and that was really interesting. I also discovered brake drifting, which apparently people knew already. So, you know, I just found out about it literally last night, like a week and a half before the next game releases. So that's fun. But yeah, I apologize ahead of time. There's probably going to be a lot of technical stuff happening that I will need to fix, because I want to say this is the first time since Kirby that I've played anything using up my PC's resources, we'll say that. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Speaking of Kirby, I unfortunately do not have the next video ready. I feel like I'm probably going to have to take a break at some point in the near future to focus on it a bit. Just because I'm sure you're all more than well aware. I've been heavily overwhelmed the past few weeks. There's been a lot of stuff going on, a lot of stuff like building up that just, it's been a lot for me mentally, so I haven't been able to really put much focus into much of anything. So I might need to actually like sit back and sit down, focus on editing. Welcome in, Star. Hello, welcome in. That was weird. Why did I say it like that? I don't know. Hello. But yeah, I'm gonna get this started because it's going to take a bit to get into, to make sure everything works. So yeah. Up. Now, I don't know if I'm going to be able to have my model up while playing this. Hello? Everything is freezing. Oh. There we go. I think we got it. Want to make sure you guys can see/hear this properly. Yeah, nope, that's not working. Heblet. Heblet. Oh. All right. I don't know how I'm gonna feel about this the whole time. We'll see. This looks really weird considering that I'm playing a 22-year-old game. Actually, when did this come out? Hold on. Okay, it is still 21 years old. Technically. Hello, Vala. Welcome in. Alright. Right, I can't do that. Damn it. Okay. I'm gonna just start us on 150cc today. I feel like this is the point in the Mario Kart series where 150cc is kind of the normal. Alright. And we get our duos. Which, I mean, at this point, I kind of have to, right? Three cups. Surely there's a fourth one you can unlock. Surely. Ah, this course. This course is on the DS as well, which is how I know it. Okay, so the timing is slightly different. Oh, okay. You just immediately drift. This is a lot similar to... Oh, that's the swap button. Okay. There's drift. Okay. Okay. Can we start by the way? Yeah, I tried, but the timing is different than I'm used to. I don't know how to use items properly. There we go. I see. There's a lot more there's a lot more to keep track of in this game. There is so much more to keep track of in this game. Oh, you boost. Okay. That's what you meant by boost at the start, not you can boost at the start like in all the Mario Kart games. It's you boost at the start when you say okay. Oh, I'm dumb. But yeah, no, there's so much more to keep track of in this game. Yeah, that was not perfect. Well, shit. So you can't jump. You can't, like, hop. Ooh, special. Gus! Gus! Hello. Give me a second. Thank you for the 5 gift subs. I really appreciate it. Give me a second. I'll be able to thank you properly once I'm done with this race. Okay, you can't hold it behind you. Okay. There we go. Gus, thank you so much for the 5 gift subs to Rose Gaming, Xbox, Pro Doritos, Star, Sierran, and Misty. Thank you. Thanks for stopping by as well. I really appreciate it. It's been a while. I've been meaning to message you, but I haven't gotten around to it because I've just been entirely overwhelmed by life. But yeah, thanks for coming by. I really appreciate it. And thank you again for the 5 gift subs. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate that as well. There we go. Damn. Damn. What the fuck? Damn it. Oh, that was such a waste of a fucking mushroom. Oh, I'm doing horrible right now. I should have known something was coming when I started. It's so weird to hit the X button to use an item. I did so bad there. That's Baby Park for you. Oh, is this the first instance that will let you keep going? Yeah. This is the first instance that will let you keep going if you don't get top 4. So this really is the first of the modern games. Damn. I wish to hop. Why is there no hop? That's like completely messing me up, the fact that you can't hop at all. Interesting. This is a lot harder to control than I was expecting. You know, going into this, I expected something like more modern controls. This is just difficult in the first place. Like, the controls, like, there's not much to control. Also, thank you very much for the hype train. We'll do in a sec. Thank you for the hydration, Gus. Come on, get out. Nice. That was a waste. Okay, I might want to drop it down to 50cc. Or, 100cc. Because that is quite difficult to control. Thank you for the hydration again, Gus. Well, we got podium finish. That's good. Actually, I might try that again just with a different cart. Because if I focus more on acceleration than speed, because this one is more speed than acceleration. Yay. I love having a username that can be shortened to 3 letters. Alright, let's try this again. Because, like, this one, or it had less speed, more acceleration. Actually, you know what? As much as I want the 2 of them, I think it might be best to focus on the 2 of these. get 2 and 4? Is that what this already had? That's what this already had. Hello, Evan. Welcome in. I think I'll just try with a different cart. Obviously not the same cup, because I want to do other cups, but... Alright, here we go. Damn, I cannot get used to that start time. Also, can I just say, this showed up in the Wii. I really hope this comes back in World. I don't know if it does or not. I haven't been paying too much attention to what tracks have been in the game, because I'd like to be surprised. I'm just happy that Airship Fortress is back. That's the one I'm the most excited about. But I don't know what other tracks we've got on hand. Yeah, that makes sense. Yes, you can say fuck. You can say the fuck word. Hello, Cool Mortar. Welcome in. Well, that sucked. What the what? Where am I going? That was the most insane turn of events. What the fuck? Well, that was a horrible start. Let's try that again. Oh, replay isn't... You know, replay in all the other games so far has been start the track from the beginning. Oops, not 50cc. And honestly, this seemed to work, so... There we go. Just to steal the item. What? Banana. Yep. The moment I hit the drift button, I'm like, I'm going straight for that banana peel, aren't I? Boing. Wow. They really went for that, huh? Ah, I glanced that. Grazed that, I guess, would be the correct word. Oops. I'm so used to being able to hold it behind me. Yes, actually, I do pick favorites. One of the things you'll learn about me if you stick around and stuff is I don't tend to play metas. I play what I like. And in this case, it's Yoshi and Birdo. I choose what looks and feels good to me. The only thing I can think of as I look off to the side is, hi, Wispy. Yeah. Yep. No. I missed it. Oh well. Ah, I missed. Damn it. I missed. I am so bad at this. Damn. Yeah, I might need to drop down to 100cc. This is not going well. These controls just are not meshing with me today. Damn it. Oh, they block off the left path. Okay. Oh, interesting. Hitting an item, like being hit will make you drop an item. I had to test, you know? I had a feeling that would happen, but I had to test. Hello, Owen. Welcome in. Yep. I'm doing pretty alright. How about yourself? Ah, damn it. I just cannot get into the flow of this game. Damn. That sucked. I do think I'm gonna need to choose different characters for this though, because the two of them are not feeling great for my controls. I'll try once on 150 or 100cc. Why am I doing that? Thank you for the sub. Yeah, what was I saying? I don't remember. Oh yeah, I'll try it once on 100cc with these two characters. If that still doesn't work, I'll try swapping to a different character combination. Oh, I will say, I did play some more Mario Kart 8 last night, like I said at the start of stream. Wario Stadium is an actual course in that. It's just completely different than the one on the one in 64. I was doing good. Still, I was doing good. Overall, I'd say this has been a positive race for me. Wow, and then I missed that. Oh, that's insane. Damn it. Oh well. Thank you, Owen. Yeah, I'll do 100cc with a different combination. Actually, no, I'll do 100cc with the same combination. And we'll start on Star Cup and work our way backwards, because that way I can just play these races. It's so weird because this is one of the races I played last night on 200cc, so I'm going so much slower now. I have missed every single item box so far. There we go. First item of the of the stage. Woo. That is quite a powerful item. As long as you can drive good. Which I very prominently cannot. But I will take a cheeky first. I know I'm skipping through all the animations, but... You know, this is the way they should have done the tour track. Just, I want to be 100% honest. This is like a deviating course. Like, the course deviates from itself, and there are multiple paths to go. But yet, I can instinctively know which direction to go. Somehow, some way. I think that's how you want to do this sort of thing. The tour tracks are just very confusing in 8 Deluxe. So I hope that they do something similar in World with the off-road sections. Or off-course sections, I should say. I will say, it's taking some getting used to, but after you get used to the controls, this is quite fun. Oh, hello. I was like, I'm holding these items too long. Let me start to use them. Guess the game decided for me. You know what? I'm gonna try and go the other direction. I'm gonna turn here and see what this is. Nothing. Nothing of too much note. We're fine. The arrows help? Yeah, they do. But the thing with the arrows is they're diegetic. So for those of you who don't know, it's a film term specifically, but diegetic stuff, for example, diegetic music and diegetic lighting, is stuff that, like, the music and lighting that show up in a scene that are from in the world itself. So, for example, like, you know how you'll have a backing track, and I don't know how many of you have seen which movie, so I'll try and use popular examples. Okay. In any of the Big for UI in video games, yeah, that too. I know it's not just films, I just know that's typically used, the terminology is typically used in films. But like, for example, the Avengers theme, in any of the Avengers movies, those are that's non-diegetic, because it is music that helps the audience get a feel for the scene, but the characters aren't hearing it themselves. However, you get, for example, the first Guardians of the Galaxy, or the example in my film class that they used was Baby Driver at the start when they're doing the first, like, the opening. That music you are actually hearing, the music you are hearing is something that the characters are hearing. For example, in Guardians of the Galaxy, it's because Peter Quill has his headphones on with his Walkman. Or in Baby Driver, it's the earbuds. That's the difference between diegetic and non-diegetic. In this game, the arrows and everything are diegetic. They're in-world, they make sense, they don't stand out. However, in 8 Deluxe, in the tour tracks especially, but in some of the other tracks as well, the arrows just kind of show up. They're non-diegetic. You can drive right through them. They're placed in the world, but they're not physical objects in the world, is what I'm trying to say. They're there entirely for the player's usage, not for any of the world. This uses it for the world, which I think is infinitely better. That's my personal opinion, though. So if you think that the way they do it now is better, that works. There's no harm in that. I just wanted to state my opinion on it. Oops. This is a lot windier than I remember. Erpy, hello, welcome in. Racing is difficult. I hope you're doing well today, Erpy. Damn. Whew. Nyom. That was a waste on your guys' part. Okay. I am double dashing. Whew. That was a close one. Just co-op with one driving the other frantically, tilting the control stick left and right, constantly drift boost. Ah, interesting. So that's how that works. Okay. That is kind of cool. I like that. That's a cool way of doing like a co-op for this. It's so insane, the fact that I've seen like 90% of these courses already. Despite the fact this is my first time playing this game. Like, I guess that really just goes to show how big this game was. Like, how popular it was. Whee! I am actually not doing bad. Holy. I say as I'm about to drive off the mountain. What? That was some awkward control. Oh well, we're good. We're still good. Yeah, I am not good enough at controlling to dodge like that. If this were Mario Kart 8, I would 100% have been able to dodge that banana peel. But I will say, despite that, still not too bad. I am quite enjoying this. Like, yes, it's taking a while to get used to the controls. Because I'm so used to both other sides of the controls now. Like, I got incredibly used to the Super Circuit 64 style controls. And I'm also incredibly used to the DS onward controls. That would have been horrible. Like the DS onward controls, I'm a lot more used to. Cause it's really similar from the DS onwards. But this one is so different from the rest of them that it's taking a lot to get used to. No, cool mortar, actually. My favorite is the DS Mario Kart DS. We Mario Kart 1 hard? Oh, absolutely. Like, if I... Oh. You just need to get a gold cup on the 1 cup in order to unlock the special cup. Okay. Yeah, if I had to rank them, right? It's very difficult, but my top 3 are Mario Kart DS, Mario Kart Wii, and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. It's just a matter of which order. Dino Jungle was a double dash course? I thought that was a Mario Kart 7 course. I mean, it was in Mario Kart 7, but I thought it came out in Mario Kart 7. Also, this looks like a riot. Why has this one never come back? What? So, that went horribly. I have to say, I am thoroughly enjoying this. This course is a lot of fun. I hope this one comes back. Holy shit. Oh, that was mean. No, you don't. I should have waited. I missed both of them. Okay. Damn. Unfortunate. Yeah, no, let's redo that. I think if I get lower than 4th on the first race, I'm gonna restart. Also, I would disagree, Cool Mortar. I think easy games can be fun. Oh, I clicked next course by accident. Okay, I guess we're playing the next course. I don't enjoy raging at games. I don't. Yes, I want something that's semi-challenging. But I don't want something that's, like, really frustrating for me to play. But easy games also have their place. They can be fun, relaxing, like... Nothing says a game has to be hard to be fun. Like, if that's what you prefer, then that's what you prefer. But, you know. I mean, hell, I played all of the Kirby games, and those are... the base games are pretty easy. I enjoy those. Now, granted, you can't say a full Kirby game is, easy if you've never... or, you can't say Kirby as a series is too easy if you've never tried to 100% one. Well, this is wonderful.
Drink water, you dehydrated bitch.
We'll do in a sec, Bubs. And Heblet. I see. That makes sense. Well. The laps got worse and worse. Alright, we'll start this one up again. We'll start this from the top. Right. Hydration. Thank you, Bobsu. Honestly, I don't mind there being no iframes. However, there are points where it gets really annoying. Like, earlier today when... it's not the button I wanted to press. Earlier today when I got hit with 6 things in a row. I wish I was exaggerating. I am getting sniped with every green shell today. What the hell? Yeah, if I had held drift any longer, I would have fallen off the edge. But as I let go of drift, I was gonna hit the fake item box. So I was kind of in a lose-lose situation there. Yeah, I got stuck there. Damn it, I missed. Nyom. Wait, I keep forgetting that there's a turn right after that. I will take a cheeky second on that course. The bird art aggravates your rivals. Green Yoshi says it's okay. Yeah, I really hope that this like Wario Coliseum comes back, because that's a really fun course. I started the drift too early. Way too early. I knew that was coming. Damn. Really unfortunate that they also got a mushroom despite the fact that they got hit. Oh, lag. Damn it. Keep this, keep this, keep this, keep this, keep this. Hi-yo. Hell yeah. Nice. I missed that. Shit. Let's go. We'll take a first. All right, Bowser's Castle. Does this Bowser's Castle return at all? I feel like it doesn't. I know there's a lot of Bowser's Castles that return. And there's a lot in, like, the Wii version. Hello, Akliam, welcome in. It's treating me decent. Definitely taking quite a bit to get used to the mechanics and controls. Because they're so vastly different than any of the other games. But I've been enjoying it. Like, a surprising amount. Damn it. That's fine. It let me take a really sharp turn. Nope. I realized at the last second that was a fake. Like, I'll entirely say the swap mechanic is really awkward. But I think that's more a result of trying to learn the game. As opposed, like, because I'm very used to single driver, single item, or double item in a specific order. Stuff like that. I'm a lot more used to that. So, trying to learn the mechanic of driver switching is a bit overwhelming. But, you know, other than that, like, the mechanics are a lot of fun. Wow, okay. It really feels like they were like, we have all these buttons, we need to make sure everything does something. Because with the one bumper, like, it feels like they said, hey, we have a bumper, we need to do something with it. What's a thing we can do we haven't done before? Well, what if we switch drivers when we hit that? You know what? That's brilliant. Come on. Oh, that was nice. No. There we go, we'll take it first. Castle theme is the one from our 7 cast. Ah, gotcha. Gotcha. Special homing egg isn't the best. You can get a mushroom, but so can your rival. You can also sabotage yourself getting a shell. Yeah, I'm fully aware of that. That's kind of what I've noticed. The amount of times where I would hit someone, it would drop a star, and the opponent I hit would immediately grab the star is insane. And here we go. Let's see this Rainbow Road. This will be my first time playing it, so let's see. Ah, slightly too early. Oh, the sound design of the driving on it reminds me so much of the DS. I say as I drive into the abyss. Yep, this is a rainbow road. Certainly feels like one. I love how Birdo stacks them, but Yoshi juggles them. The mushrooms. Alright, now that I've completed a lap. My thoughts on this Rainbow Road. I am quite enjoying it. I unironically think this is my favorite Rainbow Road. Which is high praise. Because up until I've played this, the DS was my favorite. Which, you'll see tomorrow on the title, but the DS was my first Mario Kart game. So, for me to say that this beats my first one that I have a ton of, like, huge, like, respect and love for is a lot. But yeah. I love that, like, the people in the back seat just, like, antagonize each other when you're bumping into each other. Oh, too close to the wall. I always fall off when I'm trying to drift on that. Yep, this is not a good last lap. I had a phenomenal second lap. I had so much more control than I was expecting. Yep, we lose this. Unfortunate. Yep. There is the loss. Damn it. If I'd gotten second, I would have tied for first. Unfortunate. Oh well. Except Tor. Yeah, I played Tor once. yeah, that was fun. I think when it comes to... the game as a whole... Oh yeah, I agree. I think silver looks better than gold from a, like, design standpoint. From, like, a color standpoint. But obviously, you know, that's whatever. I think platinum looks the best, but anyway. Yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed this. It was one of those games that, you know, I didn't play this growing up. I can't remember what my first game was. I want to say it was Wii Sports. I really want to say it was Wii Sports. It was either Wii Sports or New Super Mario Bros. Wii. One of those two. I don't remember which. But, you know, I got a late start into video games. Like, you know, I want to say I didn't really properly get into video games until... No, granted, this is... What's the best way I can say this? I played video games when I was a lot younger. I played it very early. I played stuff. Oh, I've played Mario 64. I have played it. You know, when I say I got a late start, I mean, I want to say it was probably around 2009, 2010 when I really properly started playing games for the sake of playing games. So, like, a lot of these older games, from, like, early 2000s, late 90s, stuff like that, I'm finding that that is the era of gaming that I really thoroughly enjoy. Like, that is the era of gaming that a lot of my favorite games have come out of. So, it's the sort of thing where it's like, I got into gaming a lot later than it would have been prevalent for me to. Let me get this going for some background noise. There we go. Yeah, like, I played Mario 64. I played Mario 64 DS. That was the first one that I played. Obviously I had, Mario Kart DS, Mario Kart Wii, I want to... No. There were two games that, when I started getting into gaming, I really, wanted. Like, I wanted them more than any game in the world. I ended up getting them. I haven't beaten either of them. I might actually go through and do that. They're both longer games. Pokemon Soul Silver and Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story. Growing up, those were the two games that were on my list every year that I wanted. I did end up getting them eventually, like I said, but I never beat either of them. I got close on Bowser's Inside Story, I want to say. But Soul Silver, I just, like, Whitney killed my run. But no, when it actually comes down to, like, games that I've started thoroughly enjoying, Wind Waker, 2002. This was a lot of fun. 2003. I mean, I'll say Kirby 64 from 2000, but... Hello, Lactu. Okay. Like, it's not my favorite Kirby game, but it's one of my favorite games. But, like, it just... Go from those. You get Ocarina of Time in 95, I want to say. Like, all these games, I thoroughly enjoy them. In fact, I enjoy stuff like Sonic Adventure. I enjoy those more than I enjoy, I don't know, what's a good example? I don't know, I'm blanking on games that have come out recently. Completely blanking, what the fuck? I don't know. But no, it's one of those things. I've come to really enjoy this era of gaming. So, like, there's something about jank controls that is so charming, I guess. Like, you get games nowadays and they're incredibly polished. But that's exactly where I find fault with it. They're incredibly polished. They're almost too perfect. Whereas something like this, the jank kind of controls, the awkward kind of, like, movement, it adds charm to the game. So I really do like that. As much as I complain about how jank some of the stuff is and how awkward it is, I feel like the game is better for it. So, you know. I don't know. I'm kind of talking out my ass at this point, but... Well, actually, here's a good example. I like Sonic Adventure more than I like Sonic Frontiers. Sonic Frontiers was a phenomenal game. It is a fantastic game. And yes, it was buggy as hell. But there's something about the creativity involved in Sonic Adventure. Well, actually, here. The best way to put it. And I lost the terms that I was looking for. Well, I'm talking about eras of games, specifically. And why I like this era of games more than modern games. It's just Sonic is the best example I can come up with. Creativity is born through confines. Restrictions. There we go. That's the term I was looking for. Creativity is born through restrictions. When you have restrictions on how big a game can be, on how many resources you can use, you need to be incredibly creative to make sure that you don't go over that. Those restrictions aren't in place anymore. You can make a game as big as you want, as unoptimized as you want, and it doesn't really matter. I don't want to use this as an example, but I'll use it as an example. Cyberpunk 2077. That game is massive. Do I love the game? Yes, absolutely. It's one of my favorite, like, it's one of my favorite, I don't want to say modern, mature styled games. We'll put it that way. It's one of my favorite matured style games that I've played. So I by no means dislike the game. But there's just so much in it it begins to feel like, hey, we have all this availability. Let's make something huge, as opposed to let's make something good, you know? And all the buggy nature of the start of it and everything, that it kind of became a meme. You know, that as well, like, older games, once you shipped it out, you couldn't patch fix. You couldn't patch games, because they were sold physically on cartridges. There was no download, there was no connect to the internet. So when you released a game, you had to make sure it was up to par. You had to make sure it was what you wanted. Now you could re-release a game and patch out all the bugs, and people who bought it after that would get the bug fixes. But you couldn't, you would have to not only put out resources for it to fix the game, you'd also have to pay for the resources to make the new game to then ship out to everywhere. And more than half the time, it just wasn't worth it. So that's why you get older games being speedran a lot more frequently than newer games. Because newer games, they patch every bug that's found. Anytime there's a glitch that's found, it's like, oh, we need to make a patch. No, you don't. You could leave it as is. Because the more you fix a game, the more the game becomes quote-unquote perfect, the less human it feels. Funny bugs in single-player games are patched. Takes away the charm. Exactly. I can see reasons for patching out bugs that make the game unplayable. Quote-unquote. If a casual player can find these bugs in a casual playthrough without needing to look it up beforehand, and it takes away from the experience, yes, go for it, patch it. If it's a bug that is a niche case that, like, realistically, the only way you'd find it is if you're searching for it or you look it up, that doesn't need to be fixed. That's very unimportant to fix. Like, for example, the hammer space jump in Kirby and the Forgotten Land. That's something that, like, you're not gonna realistically run into. Essentially, for those of you who don't know, the hammer space jump is you float in the air until you're exhausted. As you start, like, drifting downwards from exhaustion with the hammer ability, you do the aerial attack, and the moment the hammer hits the ground, you hit the jump button, you go flying into the air. Realistically, one, people rarely hit that point where Kirby is exhausted in normal gameplay. Well, no, that's not the case. You run into that a lot, but more than half the time, you're not using the hammer ability. If you're using the hammer ability, if you're exhausted, you're likely more trying for platforming, not for attacking, so you're likely not going to do the aerial attack. And if you do all that, you're likely not going to try jumping immediately as the hammer hits the ground. You'll likely let the animation play out before trying to jump again. Now, one of the things is, they left that in. They didn't patch the game. But that's the sort of case where these days a lot of game companies would say, hey, that glitch was not intended, let's patch it. As opposed to, well, people are having fun with it, and it's not like it's taking away the experience from anyone. Let's leave it in. And that's just the sort of thing where it's like, that's one of the reasons I love older games. They have that sort of charm where it's like, everything that was in the game was up to standard. This is what they wanted to put out. If they wanted to put out something better, they would have spent more time on the game. They would have delayed the game. Like, that's just how it works. So, I don't know. All that to say, I thoroughly enjoyed this. I don't know if I would 100% say I like it better than DS, Wii, or 8 Deluxe. I really would struggle to say that that it would be in my top 3. but it is definitely in top 5. 100% it is in top 5. Now, I know that's not saying much, saying as there's 9 games. Why did I have to count? 8? Why did I have to count? I'm so stupid. There's only 9 games coming out. Like, the 9th game is coming out. So I know it's not much to say that this is top 5. But, you know, I want to say this is probably 4th. I want to say so far it's DS, 8 Deluxe, Wii, Double Dash. Then I think 7... No, then I think 64, then 7, then Super Circuit, then Super Mario Kart. I think that's my ranking so far. But anyway, it's about time that I get going. So, with that, all I have to say is, let me go here, close out of this.
Drink water, you dehydrated bitch!
Will do, will do. I know I don't have my model up. Bear with me. I will hydrate once I am on the ending screen. So thank you, buddy, so much for coming by. Hope you all have a wonderful time zone. Make sure you take care of yourself, drink some water, get some rest, all that good stuff. And I'll see you next. Oh, hold on. I'm going to answer the Kirby question first. Hold on. I just saw that. I only played Planet Robot. All the power-ups, enemies, and music felt so fresh and creative, not repetitive. Say I need to play all the previous Kirby games. Okay. So, I'm going to do this for the sake of it. Because I'm going to talk a slight bit for it. So, in terms of Kirby, I would say you don't need to. Ultimately, the games are very built around, each game being its own self-contained story. From that side of it, you also get, there is an overarching story. I'll say that much. There is an overarching story, but it's not important on a game-to-game basis. Essentially, Kirby's overarching story is told a lot more in pause screen descriptions than actual gameplay. So the gameplay itself is all self-contained. A lot of the games, they can get repetitive. Take this from someone who played 153 hours on stream of every Kirby game within 5 months. It does start to get repetitive. But as long as you're not going full deep end and playing the games nonstop, it should be fine. It is entirely if you want to play all the Kirby games, go ahead and play all the Kirby games. If you don't want to, if you feel like it's not necessary for you, don't feel like you have to, it's not super important to. The ones I would recommend to play are Superstar or Superstar Ultra, which is the remake. Probably go with Superstar Ultra since it's the remake. That one is for the DS, or the Super Nintendo, the SNES. SNES, it is on the Switch Online SNES emulator. Obviously the DS isn't, but if you can play the DS version, I would highly recommend that. Just because there's more stuff in it. So I would recommend that. I would recommend Return to Dreamland. Whether you play Deluxe or the original for the Wii is up to you. Deluxe has an extra game mode, which is fun. And I would recommend Kirby and the Forgotten Land, because that is kind of where we're going. Essentially, and I'm putting out videos on it. I need to edit them and stuff like that. But there are really 3 eras of Kirby, and we're going into the 4th one now. Kirby in the Forgotten Land is the start of this 4th era that we're going into, which is why I would recommend that. Another good one I would recommend is Kirby Star Allies. That one was a sort of anniversary style game where it was a lot more celebrating the series than it was, you know, it's heavily looked down upon because it's the easiest Kirby game, but it is really a celebration of the entire series leading up to it. In fact, I actually call it the Infinity War of the Kirby series, because it is a everyone is here scenario. So I would also recommend that one. That one's a lot easier. Although, if you're going to 100% that, it is probably the hardest to 100% because of Soul Melter EX. So, yeah. I'd recommend those if you're looking for a specifically comfy vibe. If you're looking for something that is outside the realm of classic quote-unquote Kirby gameplay and you want a really comfy style game, Epic Yarn 100%. That is the resident comfy game of the Kirby series. So yeah, those would be my suggestions. In fact, my suggestion would be, if you want to play all of them, don't start with the first one. In fact, you don't even have to play the first one. Because in Superstar is essentially multiple game modes all kind of put together. You have Spring Breeze in that, which is essentially just a retelling of the original. So you really don't have to play the first one whatsoever, and it is the least Kirby game out of all the Kirby games. So, all of that, yeah. So my honest recommendations, if you want to get into the Kirby series, Superstar or Superstar Ultra, Return to Dreamland or Return to Dreamland Deluxe, Epic Yarn for comfy, or Kirby in the Forgotten Land for kind of going forward, and Kirby Star Allies for kind of the catch-all experience. Alright, there we go. I think... Yeah, I think I ranted enough about that to kind of give you a good idea. In case you can't tell, Kirby is my, my special interest. So, yes. Alright, now that I've gone through that, I will say again, thank you, everybody, so much for coming by. Hope you all have a wonderful time zone. Make sure you take care of yourself, drink some water, get some rest, all that good stuff. And yeah, 3D platformers are fun. I'll see you next time.